Hello, my wonderful fitness friends. Mastery mindset number 2. I bring value to all my relationships. Life can be very, very wonderful, and there can be things in it that you will experience that will shape you and change you for the better. But there's also the opposite. There's going to be things that are going to be maddening and difficult and challenging beyond compare. And these things may shape you and change you as well. What we want to try to remember is that when we are down, we're not out. If you feel like life is just stomping all over you, we all experience that from time to time. Some people have a string of bad days, and others have bad months, and some have bad years. But as long as you're alive and breathing, there is still hope. Whether you realize it or not, you are here for a reason. You have a purpose. It doesn't have to be a huge, grand thing. All you need to be is a good person that tries to do right every day of their life. The big thing is that you will impact, for better or worse, all those who you share your life with. And if you choose to disengage or to be hostile, chances are you're going to impact those who you share your life with for the worst. If you can bring, at the very least, consideration for others to the forefront of your daily behavior, if you can be self-disciplined, or at least try to work to improve your self-discipline, try to have your patience and consideration, compassion and integrity, your perseverance and self-leading at the forefront of your everyday behavior. Easier said than done, I know, but with mindful effort, it becomes more possible to apply, and then you'll start to bring positive energy and value to all of your relationships. Are you gonna mess up? Yeah. Everybody's allowed to have a bad day. Everybody's allowed to fall down. That's why we understand that we can ask forgiveness, we can change the direction that we've been heading on. What really matters is if you ask of these things in your heart sincerely. Think metaphorically about your highs and lows. Think of it like the seasons. Sometimes everything is going right, and you're elated with life, and you can't stop smiling. And that's like summertime. Other times, it just seems like nothing goes your way. You really feel down. Well, metaphorically, that's like the winter, where things are cold, and all the plant life is dying. Darker time. But hang in there, because sooner or later, something good will happen. I don't know when, I don't know what, but what it'll be is it'll be the very first sprout of spring. And then pretty soon, spring will be here. That will continue to progress into you feeling so much better, and that's your summertime. Not a guarantee to happen like the seasons. And sometimes the down times in our life are more short-lived, and sometimes the highs don't last as long as we would like. But I do want you to try to remember that there is a cyclical nature to life. And when bad things happen, there's a lot that we can learn in those moments if we are open and receptive to it. Remember, you never lose as long as you don't lose the lesson. You matter, and you are here for a reason. And even if that reason isn't clear, or even if that reason reveals itself in different ways throughout the course of your life, try to remember this even in the small daily interactions. I remember one time I was in a supermarket, and it was around Christmas time, and the line was very, very long, and there were a lot of impatient customers. At one point, a customer stalled the line because they had wanted to purchase an item that didn't have a price on it. So the cashier is calling for a manager and a price check, and you can see people huffing and puffing and making comments and just making the situation worse with their negative behavior. You could see that the cashier was obviously flustered and overwhelmed. When I got up there, I decided to take a different tact. And jokingly, I said, "This is all your fault. You know, the fact that everybody is getting upset and there's no price on these items, right? This is your doing." And the cashier could see that I was joking around playfully, and she started to smile. And I said, "Hey, thanks for putting up with all of us ornery customers. You're doing a good job." And you could see a wave of relief come over her. And I wished her happy holidays when I left. And even though I've never seen that person again, and this was less than a 5-minute interaction, I do feel that I was able to bring value to that interaction with just a little extra effort towards consideration for the fact that this person is doing retail service at a very stressful time of the year. These are the type of things that I think all of us need to train on a regular basis in order to keep this mindset at the forefront of our behavior. Thanks for listening.